Hey, what's up, Francois? Oop, that's pretty. Hey, what's up, Frank? Yeah, I'm probably gonna hear your echo. I forgot. There we go. Well, this thing right here didn't exactly wow me in the tournament. It kind of underperformed, but that might be because my opponents were passing their 4 invols and visit for 10 days. Or oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, did you eat your favorite food at the very least? Some good food and magic brownies. I'm glad you had a good birthday, man. Damn, it's been 10 days already? Man, time is flying by. Good lord. I need to put these in a bath. What's going to be going on at that time? What makes January, February so special? Ooh. Uh-oh. Start up my airbrush for the first. Dude, you're at this moment, you're way ahead of me in airbrushes, dude. I haven't even opened mine from the case. Let's see, bubble. Started up my airbrush for the first time. It just bubbled up in the pot. Even it would come out the tip and it trouble. I think you. This is pure assumption here, but I'm certain there's got to be a way to. Essentially, I guess there's no paint going into the air, so you know what I mean. No, what you're saying is bubbling up in the pot. Huh. You did thin down the paint, right? You kind of sometimes have to add airbrush thinner or something like that to thin down the paint. So it's bubbling in the pot on top, and also air is coming out the tip at the same time. Whew. If that's the case, my guessing is, like I said, speculation. Did you thin down the paint? I need to get into airbrushing myself, but haven't had a chance to. Oh yeah, use a bunch of thinner to make the paint. Ooh. Yeah, I'm by no means. I have not used my airbrush yet. It's because I'm kind of like, I'm gonna be moving soon. 10 years later, still might be moving soon. So that's a interesting. So you thin down the paint. You know how to like. I think you can control the amount of paint that'll go through. Meaning you can have a lot or a little paint, and that's not based on the air. I don't believe. That's got to be based on a type of valve or something that you have to open up to allow paint to fall through. And I think that's all based on. It's probably based on a trigger, where the trigger will open up that valve, which will allow the air and whatnot to go through. But still, though, things bubbling in a pot. I've actually, no, actually, I've seen that. I think I'm trying to remember back when I was researching airbrush. I think you can allow the air to go into the pot to kind of mix it, but it doesn't shoot out. So there's got to be a type of valve or something that will allow the paint to come out. You probably have to find that. That's probably what's going on with you. It's like you have the valves closed even if you try to spray air. Hey, what's up, Skilling Tron? Call you Tron. See how I want to do my. Oops, I'm probably shaking the crap out of the camera. No, I was asking about it, and I was ready to spray the Phantom's flag, so I had to go give it a go, huh? Yeah, that's my only assumption. It's like I think you can shoot air into both areas. Just you can have because there's got to be a way to like clean it without having to shoot all the stuff. Maybe so. There's got to be a valve somewhere where whenever you do shoot the air, the trigger moves the valve, but because it's not open enough that it doesn't open. If you know what I mean. I sound so confusing, but I know what I'm saying. I just don't know if you understand what I mean. I think that might be the case. I'm not sure. But it sounds right. Because sometimes a lot of people, they just add the paint in the pot, then they add a thinner, and then they just shoot the air and to allow it to mix in the pot. And then they have the turn a valve then where they can shoot it, and then it will actually shoot out the pot. So that does quite make sense. That makes logical sense. Because a lot of people don't mix their paint before putting it into the pot, because they know they can mix it in the air guns pot itself. All right. I think I want to raise. I think I want to raise this up a bit, so that whenever you see this raised dirt, it'll be a lot higher. Make it look like the impact was like harder on the ground, like he landed there and then all the dirt just came up. I was thinking about that. Trying to think, how heavy is it gonna be, and how many freaking magnets I'm gonna need to put in the bottom so that it won't move. Trying to look to see if that is kind of flush, which is looking like it. Oh, this one. That's raised above. Yep, okay. So there's going to be a few of these things just because the base is going to be so heavy. And I'm amazed I didn't glue this down either. All of the magnets, pretty much. Yeah, because I'm going to add a little bit more of the air dry clay. I think I want to raise it up just a little bit. I want to look at wheat field real quick though, because I want to. So it looks green, like super green on the camera, but it's not. It's more hay color, like dry hay. Same thing with this. See it on the side right there, the turfs. So I'm gonna make it look like it's like a grass field or a wheat field, or rice field, should I say? See what the rice paddy field looks like. It's very green. Huh. I know it's water flooded. How am I gonna do that? Is that regular flock or static grass? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how you tell. Trying to read it. I don't see. I bought this a while back, been meaning to use it. But yeah, you can see like, and this is all just, I forgot. So you can see all that. Oof. I'm gonna have to line it up though. This is gonna be like fallen wheat, like it's been pre-harvested or damaged or something. Then we're gonna have on one side like all the wheat fields. So like I'm gonna wheat fields going an angle like that in a row. Static grass, it's nylon. Advertise static grass because the static makes it stand up. Gamer's grass is a-okay with the fantastic product versus old green flakes we used to in the early 90s. The days. Amazingly enough, I never actually had green flakes. I've actually had static grass and what's the other one? Flock and static grass. Never knew there was a difference, honestly. I'm not sure whether it's static or not. Troy, you must be very old to use. Well, or at least may have been doing this a little bit longer than I have. Clearly you have. In the 90s, I didn't do it during that time. Let's see, wheat fields grass fields look really great. Oh, man, every single one of the pictures I'm seeing it's just like freshly planted, so you don't see the water. And then you have the ones where you have freshly planted, so you do see the water. Then you have the really tall grass. Huh. But there's always water there, that's the problem. I don't know how to do the water. Hmm. Trying to think, what could I put for water? I've never thought about it. I might just have to do semi-wheat field or something. Ooh. I need a bowl. Joining that clear stuff. Yeah. I know they use like was it like the hot glue gun to do rivers. I've seen that done, but I know that's well, it's very sticky for one, so it's hard to control. Um, Clear acrylic. Going to Amazon to see clear. Liquid maybe. Both Titan done. Yeah, I'm not seeing quite that yet. Hmm. I'm gonna ask Google. To create miniature water effects without using resin. Oh, resin. Huh. Water for diorama. Just find the water trying to create estimated small diorama. It's resin again. Is that all they have? It's just resin. These water effects, no resin required. Huh. Anyways, I'm gonna just build this up first. It'll take a little bit of time. Hopefully that's enough. What's that rice fill again? I don't know, I should raise it up now. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at the rice field. None of it's like layers like I'd hope or I was thinking of. I may build this, build it up more. I'm not sure, actually. No, I'm having second thoughts about it. I do kind of want to raise this up though. I will do that. That's already hardened, but I can work off of it. Keep building up the layers. Need. There we go. Kind of hard to see the feet. Oh. There we go. Looking pretty good so far. From what I've seen, they've used water resin. Yeah, I think I've seen one where they did it in ice, where there's a body in a frozen lake. It was really cool, and there's this, and then you see on the right side of it a path that has footsteps, like someone walked by. It was really cool looking. It's not exactly my proper hand to use, but so let's see what it looks like so far. You can see it's kind of raised a bit higher than the original ones right there, and then the new ones right there. Looks like it dug in really deep.
I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Almost done. Raising it up a bit. I wonder if I should add a layer at the bottom. I'm not too sure.
into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you.
I may have to look into the water effects soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get it in soon if I do find something. So far it's been resin, but I don't know the use other things. I wonder if a hodgepodge will work. Just fill in like a strip. That means I have to make the canals first, so that way it kind of goes in there and holds it in. So it's raised up quite a bit, for sure. So what I'm gonna have to do is probably kind of like taper it a little bit. And this is gonna make it at least bottom heavy, so it has almost no chance of tipping over. By the way, to release new models for 40k, new Calgar, new Kato, and new Honor Guard. Can't wait to get Kato Zakarian though. I thought I had its original model. Might have lost it. Not sure. As a matter of fact, I just bought Calgar off a friend that plays. But I'm gonna probably try to own every rendition of Calgar if possible. Except for maybe the first two. I hope they'll also release a. I would love to have a specific detachment for Ultramarines. Oof. Well, I guess technically I did raise up the thing anyway. Oh yeah, what did you use? Besides all the magnets. Can't remember if you actually did you put water resin in yours, Francois? I just remember the yellow feet. And the amount of grass and detail you had in that diorama of feet. Ah.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes
Use Vallejo Clearwater FX. I do. I'm using it, by the way. I did. Wait, what? I use Vallejo Clearwater FX. I do and do not recommend using it the way I did. So basically, you do recommend it, but just not the way that you've used it. I'm assuming. Actually, I was going to look at Vallejo to see if they have some kind of water effects. If it's something simple and not too expensive, I may try to get it. Because I'm about to go broke by buying Calgar, Kato, and whenever I play against opponent, I'm gonna say, Kato Sakarian, I'm gonna defeat you by rolling my dice. Kato Sakarian only rolls 6s. No one's ever. I'm gonna say that every single time I play as Kato. There we go. Perfect. Now to try to see how I'm gonna paint. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Ooh, that's something. How to paint this guy now. How I want it done. I think mostly purple. Yellow. They have two kinds, still water, pour resin, and clear water normally used for ripples and waves. Huh. I'll definitely check them out. Look at how people use them and try to find out what works best. I need to grab. Ooh, here's my other guy. Where's this? I need to go ahead and just glue it down. I don't want to lose. I might be running 3 ethereals in my army. Don't want to lose that. I see what happened. Try getting him painted a little bit.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn.
Water down to clear water and paint it on a very thin layer with base soaked up for the first 3 coats.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Open just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna let it fade. Tonight, we gonna let it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up.
Yeah, look at that. The paint doesn't stick there. It's really strange. I think this is actually a good place to just really lay it on thick. But the problem is it's too watery and it might just pull in some areas way too much more than others. You gotta watch out how much, not too much pulls in, but enough does. I have to lay it like this too. You can kind of see the effects already. But great, now I can't paint the rest of him though. Because it's really watery and it might, well, you know what, let's do it. Let's flip them over. Hopefully it doesn't move. Move some of that, I'm pulling a little bit too much. There we go. Okay. Is it either too thick or humidity issue? Well, that's going to be my issue. Well, not humidity, but very dry. But the last coat got cloudy in spots. I was able to hide them with some washers and aquatic grass turf, though. It looks good and would work well on small bases. But it's several coats before looking at anything more like gloss varnish. Clear water has the consistency of yogurt and can't really be painted on. Just dabbed on, then watered down and smoothed out. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Definitely still got to try it out. For sure, I would love to try. I mean, especially with my knights. I wanted to kind of step up my game in basing. Obviously, the Marines being just snow is very basic, so it's very easy. You know, it's a start. Now this one doing turfs and stuff, again, it's relatively basic, but still a step up from snow. And then doing the water effects is a little bit more advanced in my opinion. And also with my knights, I want to do swamp like they were in the swamp for like 10,000 years, and they finally awoken. The machine spirit awoken them. Everyone inside is dead, just corpses, you know, grown mushrooms on their bodies and skeletons and stuff. Some of the mushrooms may have kept some of the organs and muscles alive, but whatever's alive isn't human anymore. Yeah, yeah, definitely small bases would be difficult. I might do black for like armor. Not sure. Yellow, black. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think it will dry out. So, oops, excuse me. So kind of like that, where I did purple. It kind of has the highlighting a little bit, man. It's really dark purple on the screen. I don't know if this is gloss painted or not. I mean, varnish or not. I don't think so. Then with the gold armor, but I don't want to do that. I do want to do blue on them because all my towels going to be blue, and my recruits are going to be red. So, but I think that might be too darker for blue. But then again, all shades of blue, I think. Redo the bases and stuff too. Oops. I'll say in my tournament, the Ethereal with the Fire Warriors did great. I sent the Ethereals and Fire Warriors to the front line. Like I kept pushing them forward, and they held out. On one game, both of them got wiped out, and the last two games they survived until the very end. I was genuinely amazed. I was like, yes, go, do what you're supposed to do. Alright, anyways, and I have to let that dry. Maybe I should have just used the rest of it there, but that's okay. I have to use like 16 pieces of magnets to make sure this thing doesn't shift in the transport. I think he is done. Don't think there's anything else I need to paint. Feature broad base set this. I have 3 dreads, 2 on mounts, 4 centimeter high. For a champion redemptor in the middle of the fallen road, and heroic pick of a Leviathan with Ironhand's father, Tech-Marine. Only 16. Huh? So anyways, I will have to call it. I'm still gonna think about this a little bit more. I'm definitely gonna look up some water resin type effects. May go with it, may not. I mean, if I was gonna do it, this would be the perfect base for it because it's a bigger base and it could be great practice on my knights. But yeah, lies. He needs to kill marking campaign badges of freehand flames on that can. Don't you? No. Off of the table, pick shows left, raise in the road bridge. I'm trying to. Right, just like sorry. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I really did was try to increase the impact of him. Like I wanted to show that he, you know, like landed like that. So I raised up the mound of the dirt that rose up with him. But yeah, he looks pretty freaking awesome looking. I like the way the back looks too, though. Like, I like the just adding more metal pieces, so it's not just all purple. Looks really nice. I'll say it looks better in real life than the camera. The camera just, that purple just looks so freaking strong. And plus the gloss paint, you know, it just kind of kind of really does it. So anyways, I definitely got to look at how I'm gonna do the grass. Some of the wheat's gonna be already pre-cut and farmed. I think gonna be cut low and maybe some high. I'm not sure. It might be a mix, but I'm not sure. So anyways, I do have to call it. I try to stream every Monday to Friday, starting around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He does look pretty good. I have to admit that myself. White and blue tip flames on the cannon. Francois. I'm not as skilled as you, okay, Francois, you know. But anyways, I try to stream every day, Monday to Friday, starting around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to stream for at least an hour. This guy took, I don't know how long, like a month to paint, but mind you, it's been like on and off for about an hour painting him. There's a lot on him, and I might get another one of him. I did 3D print that top part, so it's not, you know, not open top anymore. So anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the sign down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.